odd that they have to include how much caffeine is in something. Like, that's crazy. There's no fucking laws for anything. It's the Wild West. It's pretty good though. Where's my pen? Oh yeah, I updated my Clip Studio. The mic sounds different? Really? No, it's the saming. Knowing? Oops. No? Knowing? This is, oh, it is. Matcha Love. Not bad. I don't know how strong this is though, but I'd still, last time I tried it, it was not bad. I gotta pick my nose. Oh, I need to get more tissue. Is that, no, this one's sweetened. They have an unsweetened one though. I like having a little bit of sweetness. But LA people are crazy about matcha. The new DSL, yeah, those executives have to be so far up their ass blowing smoke. There's kind of no other way to describe it, that the fact that they dropped it, they genuinely thought it looked good. That is how fucking insanely out of touch they are. So out of touch. It might have it in MG. I don't see it. Product of Japan. This drink that I just got, Japan, so good, so full of protein. Protein, Japan. Yippee! I have so many tiny cuts all over my hands from just doing random shit. I was assembling my shelf, I was breaking down boxes, I had to clean my bathroom pipes. I mean, just like the random scuba diving stuff where you have to assemble and reassemble your kit. I have to carry a bunch of oxygen tanks left and right. These are working hands now. These are working hands. Yeah, I unclogged the pipes because my shower wasn't draining as well, and that shit was fucking hairy. That shit was freaking hairy, bro. Massive wad of hair came out. And strangled twinks. It wasn't head hair, was it? I haven't had any bush appointments, so... It should be 25 for 50. That should be good, honestly. As long as I have a little bit, I won't get a headache. Where's Yon? Yon's been home. Being a fucking diva. He threw a tantrum at my sister because she woke up 1 hour late to take him on his morning routine. What a... He has not bitten any more children, no. We could change that, though. Thanks, Scone. Get up! Yeah. They do the thing where they're like... I miss him. This is a bit fat. Wake up! Blech. I had a dream that I made a deal with the devil. I don't know if... I wonder if that was... If I was any bit of a spiritual person, that probably would have been fucking freaky. He told me that he liked me as a disciple and that he wanted me to do some things for him. And in the dream, I was busy cleaning up the bones of somebody. Like, there was a lot of different bones. No, he wasn't hot. He was weird. His face kept shifting. Like, he didn't have, like, a consistent face. He was bald. Another thing. He was fucking bald. And his face kept shifting. And I was like, hey, just let me know if you're looking for an apprentice. I'll be here for you, my boy. And he's like, thank you. You will be a great disciple. That was one... I approached him like I was looking for a job offering. Yo, send me that. Let me give you my cover letter. And then the rooms were like flashing red. I don't know. It was kind of weird. I'm out of tissue paper. I created LinkedIn, yeah. It's a drain plug that can... Okay, so I found out in my shower, the metal part doesn't come off. And I tried jerking about it a bunch of different ways. It does not fully come off, which pissed me off. So then I had to get one of those like really long serrated hooks to shove it in and then pull it out with the serrated part, and that worked fine. Yeah, which is annoying. I don't know, there's always some fuck shit with the bathroom. Yeah, I just have the serrated long reach thingies. Those seem to work pretty well. I still have no, there's still the written exam and 2 more training sessions. Honestly, that part's the easy part. The hard part, I mean, getting certified is not hard. Learning to manage your trim is the hardest. Which is like to be able to stay in a good level of buoyancy and not have to constantly rebalance in the water. Damn freaking difficult. Well, I also well, I unclogged all my boxes. I was sitting by the door for like a week now. Got all my shit. Built my vinyl shelf, and I have to also set up my typewriter. I bought a bunch of really pretty like letter paper and stuff. And yay! Yeah, I upgraded to 5 because they have cool hand model stuff. Fuck it, I should go learn to be a pilot too. Pilot school's at like only 6 months. Just saying. Is it only 6 months? I would be good. I don't know. I just have a feeling I'd be really good at all this technical stuff. But I shouldn't say that out loud because they're gonna fucking draft me to war. In which case, then I have to say I cannot be trusted around firearms. Thanks, Crunker. They draft Canadians? Well, if Canada gets dragged into the war, then I would get drafted then. I actually looked at the Canadian Armed Forces program before in the past because I wanted to look into their educational research wing. They have like fast track career programs for, it's like the military, but it's like military adjacent. You don't actually go and like kill poor people. There's like research wings that you can go into that have to do with like submersible submarines, engineering, that also give you a degree at the same time. Yeah, that's why I remember looking at that one time and I mentioned it to somebody and then they're like, I can't believe you're trying to join the military to bomb kids in Palestine. And I was like, that's not what I said at all. I was like, no, did you know that there's like an educational adjacent fast track for getting degrees? And then I was like, okay, this guy is like definitely a little too terminally online for me. Just like knowing how machinery works interests me so much. Should I really secure ways to have to do military training? Yeah, probably, because that's kind of the caveat of it. It's like, yeah, they'll give you a super streamlined fast track, but you probably will have to do a little bit of military training and then just pray you don't actually get deployed. I love machinery. They're just so interesting to me. I fucking love machinery! Ah! Yeah. I love knowing what all the knobs and dials do. Would I take a full-time art job at the Pokemon company? Fuck no. Next question. Someone was like, Daph, you should work for Nintendo. You've been doing so much good PR for that. I'm like, girl, I make like 500k a year. I'm okay. I don't really want to work for Nintendo. Like, I'm good. I don't want to be a corporate slave. $500k? Well, that's before taxes. After taxes, it's more like 250. So, because I pay a lot in taxes. That's still a fat amount, though. Now imagine if bigger riches actually pay their taxes. Yeah. What usually happens is if you want to avoid taxes as a streamer, which I think some streamers do this, is you open an LLC or corporation and then you pay yourself a salary from that. So then let's say all the money that you make, let's say you made like $5 million from sponsors, it all goes to your company, then you pay yourself a salary of 60k, then you only get taxed on that 60k. And then the 5 million that you made minus the 60k that you paid yourself, you can invest and say that it's for your corporate to like invest in whatever it is, anything. Generally though, I didn't do that because one, the money that it would be in that incorporation forever if you do want to go through all the caveats and all the fucking like hurdles of incorporating and all that. But then also if I take it as a personal money at one point, if you do choose to withdraw that 5 million and turn it into personal funds, you will then have to pay taxes on everything you made on it. So I'd rather just have it as for myself and then invest it as my personal income already. Because you'll have to pay on it eventually is what I'm saying. Unless you do like some crazy Donald Trump shit. I just don't want to do that. You have a broker? Yeah. I have a managed portfolio and multiple accountants. Okay, financial literacy? Your mom got you stock in Netflix? Okay. That's so random. You use Pokemon card for tax cut? Oh, to like tax deductions? Yeah, pretty much anything that I do on stream I can write off. You can also write off parts of your rent. How they calculate is they're like the percentage of your apartment that you use for rent, you can then calculate that percent off your apartment. So there's like internet, for example, phone bills, any like online editing programs, a lot of stuff can be written off if you're self-employed.
Hello, Ditto Rug.
Thanks, Alec. Talk more about my favorite type of machinery. I love specialized machinery that contribute to a greater industrial machine. So for example, I love knowing specifically how this cylindrical machine in a bread making factory spins in a very particular manner that encourages the yeast to rise or something like that. Like, it's so specific because then you know that the people have fine-tuned the fuck out of this for the past like couple of decades. And I'm like, holy shit, how did they figure this out? Because nothing gets more min-maxing than machinery. Which is why I want to go, I want to see, I want to know how like a submarine works. I want to know what all the dials mean. Thanks, Kung Paolo. How it's made, yeah. Taxes. Taxing. Did I ever watch How It's Made as a kid? Actually, no. Oh, I got a cardboard cut. Turning gears interests me as well. I don't know, machinery is just so fucking cool. Yeah, I mean, biology is just organic machinery. Just knowing how everything works fascinates me so much. Because it answers the question of why. Why and how? Curiosity is a good thing. We should take organic chem class and apply it to where? Now we know how to balance organic formulas, now what? Maybe I was an engineer in another life. But I'm making rug. She'd be making the T-virus in another universe. Yeah, that's probably more likely, honestly. I love learning. Learning very good. Okay, I think this is the design I want. Apply it to water treatment? Yeah, wouldn't that be fun? Remember when I made a nuclear reactor in Minecraft and then I figured out a way to get rid of nuclear waste, but turns out it was just sitting in the pipes the whole time, and then radioactive waste leaked out and irradiated the whole plant for how many in-game days? See, if you fuck up something like that in real life, and you're rich enough, it's fine. Don't worry, you can do it again. But if you're not, you're fucked. You will die, your whole family will die. Everybody you ever knew and loved will also die. She was a happy scientist, daph, until she wasn't, dappa. Thanks, Bowie. How her mistake killed 500 million. Book a tour on the USS? It's a decommissioned battleship? What? Oh, there's a dog! There's a dog on the picture. Wait, the dog comes with you? Wow. This new rug? Yeah. I haven't decided what to make on the other side yet. Color this. I think I should have enough purples and pinks. I mean, Drifloon is more of a pinkish purple, but I should have. A lot of colors. I also have even more colors coming in. So, yippee! Did. Then Ditto's more of a bluish purple. Did. Why am I sniffling? Did. Oops. Yippee! Well, you're a bit pink, but I will keep that in mind. And then I want the background to be a blue. They have aim assist? No, but it has autofill. But it won't clean it. Like the edges are kind of ugly sometimes. I will go to try something weird with this. It's fine. I'm gonna eyeball the color when I tuft it and see how that goes. Yep. Yep. Do I have these shades? Yep. Do I print this? You will see. Behold the magic and the secrets that I hide in my hair. Thanks, Nil Snow. Behold the secrets in my hair. That's why I have such big hair. It's not even that big. I also prefer the lines changing color, but usually the colors are not going to be exact because it's really hard to find wool in the exact shade or yarn in the exact shade that you want. But I have a pretty good collection. I can't stop making that noise. Holy ka-chow, dude. That guy's so fucking cool. My panties are soaked. This to be blue. I had to replace my vacuum bag. But now that that's all sorted, I can go back to vacuuming. I pause a little bit before I do the bush shaving because my vacuum had no bag. Yeah. Not that anybody fucking asked. Anybody else want to know? Anybody else want to inquire the whereabouts of my vacuum logistics? In case you wanted to know. Where'd you open Pokopia off stream? I literally didn't. If I opened Pokopia off stream, Hyun would have immediately fucking rang the village bell and be like, ding 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 ding! Everybody in daph open Pokopia! Okay, this look gook. I'm gonna punch this. Oops. Wrong button. And I like making a little outline. You will see what the purpose of this is. Because when you make a rug, you don't want to have any sharp corners. If you have any sharp corners, it's kind of fugly. Or like you want to round it out, and I usually like rounding it out with a color. Maybe like blue or not. I don't think I want purple because they're already, the two main subjects are already really purple. But I do think the blue is really cute. I like the blue. You did see me online? I didn't even touch it. Maybe it's because I never closed the program and then it opened itself. It opened itself, I swear. Okay, I have my design. Not how the switch works. Yeah, it is. It is, yes. No, yes. Fuck you. Okay. I crop my drawing. Oh yeah, and you want to flip it. Because you work on the back, so flip this down. Okay, and then I will have to go set it up. Why is it bad if you open Pokopia off stream? Because that means that your mother is extra promiscuous. Where's my mic? Po people, people, po people.
Popey po pee po 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 pee po pee po po pee po pee po po pee po. I have to open chat. I cannot see. When I close my eyes, I cannot see shit. When I close my eyes, I cannot see shit. Okay. Where's my projector? I know, it's so nice having an entire room for this. I'm glad I didn't move out into a one bedroom. So I can have a craft room. Does this angle make the whole room a tax write-off? Yes. I can write off the entire craft room. Yeah, you need, if you're a gamer, you need a room with a gamer fridge stocked with Panera Bread lemonade. And then I just put like a million, I just put like a million books to balance that. Oh. Ow! I skinned my hand again. I might have to turn the light off. Owing! I have so many. Oh my god, I got even more! I have so many like just random cuts on my hand. Wait, look. You can see this. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. I just hurt there. 5. There's another one. I had a bruise here. I gave myself a cardboard cut here. Owing! Okay. And then, as you can see, the shit is flipped. And then I move it bigger. Let's move this back a little bit, honestly. I think this should be fine. Oops. I think that's a good size. I'm gonna move it a little more higher though, just so I don't have to work as low on the stand because that shit hurts in my back. I don't know what to put on the right side yet. I'll figure it out. Boom. Wait. There we go. Nice. And then I grab this. This is a really special tool that I like to use, and it's very important. It's very specialized. You grab a Sharpie and you fucking trace that shit. That's why you don't want to overly complicate your design, otherwise you're gonna have to figure out how you want to like gradient shade, which is probably the biggest pain in the ass. Some people do just freehand it though. I mean, you could. I think my Sharpie's dying. Also, this room definitely gets stuffier. This is the back of the rug. That's why it's flipped. Voltorb flip. Voltorb flip. Oh shit, I should record. Wait, it's not too late. I'm gonna go record on my other phone. Oh, you guys are far. Here. Where's my other phone? Am I making a rug? Yeah, 'cause I make rugs. Say no to drugs, but say yes to rugs. Yeah. My calf is still so sore. Like, I just feel it. How do you stretch your, like, press this up? I don't know. Oh. I just record for my little Instagram reels. Okay. Which I have been slacking on because I got too distracted with Pogopia. I'm gonna use a different color for the shading and the clouds. I like coloring my lines with the yarn just because I think it looks nicer. It's like, it reminds me of my emote making days. And then it's a bit more highlights, shadow. This is very faint. Shadow, sweaty armpits. Anything else? Oh, and then the big blue outline. Because the rounder edges, having an edge like this makes it a lot easier to finish the backing. Oof. And then freaking Chungus. Chungus OBS. Chungus. My Chungus. Yeah, I thought my phone got drone struck or something. Nothing can be worse than internet issues, honestly. Okay, that's fine. Ble, eble, 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 iblis. Iblis, iblis. Iblis, iblis. Iblis, iblis, iblis. Iblis. Ooh, impressed? Wow. So cool. No, fuck you. Tough crowd. Let me unplug my projector. Blah, 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 blah. Ah! Yamada. I could make a giant rug on the other. When I comment when I get to it. Hold on, let me set up my laptop. Oui, oui, c'est incroyable. Ah oui, je suis une pizza avec du fromage. Je suis une pizza. Oui, oui. Oh yeah, my 2 plushies arrived. I'm gonna be honest, I did not read how small they were. This shit is fucking tiny. Look at that. It's so fucking small. I thought it was like the size of these two combined. This is so fucking small. But I really like this one. He's so cute. Look at him. Yeah, they're like car plushies. La, 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 la. Wait, I want to show you guys. Oh, I don't think I ever showed you guys this picture I took of Void. It was I sent it to Hune, but let me find it. It was after one of our diving classes. And then I said, when the friend at the sleepover doesn't give you a blanket. And that's my Whale Lord plush. And they forgot to give you a blanket. Okay, I'm gonna move this up a little bit so I don't accidentally punch into the wall, which has happened a few times, lol. Move my... I gotta vacuum some more. Oh man, there's so much fluff. Okay. Put this there. My cuck chair. Great. Now I go shopping for colors. So this one is more pink. This one is less pink. I have to go find a good purple in my yarn supply. All my purples are so dark and gray. I don't like that. Kind of want a lighter color. Let me find something. I mean, it's because it's so hard to find like good color yarn. Oh, shit, I dropped something. That I prefer to be relative instead. As in, if you can't find the perfect shade, find one color that's the closest and then calculate the rest, the other colors relative to it. So because I don't have a good pink purple for Drifloon, I'm gonna find a nice purple for Ditto, and then the color for Drifloon will just be slightly more pink. These purples are also dark. I'm fucking dropping shit everywhere. Also, I need to put these yarn away. This is just ass yarn. These are not good. This one is not good. Well, these ones are not good because the weight is really weird. This one is not good because it's too soft. This brand is not, I don't like it. It doesn't cut properly with the gun, so I don't use these anymore. I just have a drawer full of reject yarn. Oh, I have 3 more boxes of yarn. Do I have any purples in here? Let me see. No. No purples. Okay. Then I can find maybe... Yeah, there's some over there, but I want to use these up. I mean, I think this is a good purple. This is a good Ditto purple right here. Yeah, this is good for Ditto. I'll put this aside. And then, oh, perfect. And then this one for Drifloon. This is very good. Yeah. And then this is a really shine color. This is too dark. And then, I mean, I made Haunter blue in one of mine because I didn't want to make them all the same color. It really just depends. Why not have like a shading color for this? Let me see. I might not do a shadow color then. Mostly because I don't have the colors I want. I think this is a good highlight for Drifloon. This is okay. Also, another thing is the yarn that you tuft, the colors always turn out darker than what it looks like on the spool. And if these two colors are too close, too similar, you're not going to be able to tell the difference when you do tuft it. If I want to use it as a highlight, this is not contrasting enough. That just comes with experience. I need to blow my nose. Lots of yarn color theory. Generally though, in like craft stores and stuff, they'll usually have all the basic colors, but not that much of, if you want, like, let's say you want to color something blue, the shadows that they have for a darker blue and then like a highlight for a lighter blue are going to be like really basic. So, because otherwise they're going to have so many colors and they do not usually have that many. That's why it's better to use a simpler design. There was fluff in my mouth. I forgot to announce in Discord. Oh yeah. I'll go do it. Blah blah. Blah blah. Blah blah. Blah blah. You be a subscriber to join the giveaway? No, you know that's actually against TOS. In case you didn't know that. You're not supposed to do sub-only giveaways on Twitch. Is this too light? Oh yeah, that is. I need to see if I have a really light purple. Because you're not supposed to use like, you're not supposed to, I forgot what the exact wording for it was. They basically will, I don't know. Because I think they didn't want, it's like you can't, it's like it's actually also against TOS to pay for VIP and stuff like that. I don't like this yarn. I'm also gonna get rid of. I like picking out my colors ahead of time, so I know what I want to use. But then I think for the overall lines, I'm gonna use a dark purple. Like the outlines. I don't like using black outlines because I find it to be too dark. And then when you use a colored outline instead of black, I use a dark purple outline. It looks a lot more vibrant. And because a lot of the wool colors tend to be too muted and more gray than saturated, it's nice to use alternate non-grayscale colors. Like I would probably use this for the outline for this and then this for that. I'm just gonna put all my wool over here. Hold on. What else?
Daph cheer rug time.
There's yellow. I have a lot of yellow. There's yellow for this, and then I'll probably use a dark red for the yellow outline. I don't know how this is good. I think I'm gonna make the outline of the mouth dark red. I'll see how that looks. If it looks bad, I could just pull it out. And then this, I want a blue. Blue, blue, blue. This is such a gorgeous blue. This is green. This is greenish. I have to reorganize my yarn. I don't know if this is too dark. I think this is okay. I think that'll be fine. Rip, what-ing? 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 I'm just gonna start with the outline. Where's my gun? Wait, it's tangled. Blech. There we go. This is my tufting gun. Generally, this is a lot nicer than the ones that they give you at craft shops because they give you like the really shitty basic entry-level one that you get on Amazon for like $100. This one is a lot smoother and easier to handle. And the number is the speed. If you turn it up, it goes faster. But I usually prefer a little slower so I can control the curve better. This is a short pile with non-adjustable length. Pile is how much yarn sticks out on the other side. This is the back. So a high pile would mean you have more yarn sticking out on the other side, which is usually what a lot of people do, and then they shave it down to have like texture and elevation. Personally, I prefer short pile because then I can focus more on the actual design instead of doing too much shaving on the back, which would mean like a little more 3D sculpting. I'm just gonna start with the outline. I'm gonna outline the drift loom. I do not have a spool, so I just pull out a bunch of slack. Now my scuba test is not over yet. There's still some more lessons. What do you use to shave this out? It's just a shaver. It's an electric shaving thing. It's just like an electric shaver, but obviously not the fancy ones. Use a threader to thread the thread. Thread the yarn in the gun. I usually double thread it. I double thread it so then that means it's basically putting 2 threads of yarn at once because it creates more of a thicker outline that I like. But if the yarn is already really thick, you're not going to be able to fit 2. But because this is a little thinner, it's nicer that way. It also depends on the yarn, because yarn thickness, they sell yarn by thickness that they call like worsted or something. And it goes from thickness of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And usually with worsted yarn, which is around a level 4, they have different thickness within the level 4, which pisses me off because I found out they're incredibly inconsistent. So like one shop that sells worsted yarn at like 4 thickness is different from another shop's 4 worsted yarn. There's like a thicker and a thinner worsted, which is very fucking annoying. Anyways, and then I'm just gonna go. And you press down. Then the gun will always move upward. Relative to where the needle points, like these 2 needles, it goes up like this. So it always goes straight. If you want to curve it, you have to let go of the trigger and then move it yourself. And then the little ends that stick out, you can just pull out. Now, so this is a curve. What I do is I burst fire. Easier to control that way. And at the same time, you maintain pressure on the gun. And you get a nice curve. Yippee! Yeah, burst fire. I mean, if you're super used to it, you can hold it a little more and adjust, but so usually I wouldn't recommend it because the curving is the hardest part of the gun process. I'm not gonna fill this part in yet because I want to use a different color. And actually, I'm gonna do this part too. My advice is to always start slow. It's not the end of the world if you make a mistake, but you just have to pull out these threads, which would be a pain in the ass if you went a long way fucking up. Elbow scar jump scare? That was from rock climbing. But I had scab jump scare. I'm gonna rethread my gun because I ran out of slack. Oh yeah, another thing beginners often have troubles with is their thread always falls out of their gun, and that's because they're not pulling enough slack. So that means when there's resistance of the yarn being pulled by your gun, it's gonna come out. Then you're gonna have to rethread your gun constantly. So I always make sure I have a lot of extra slack for my gun to pull from, so it doesn't constantly fall out. Boom. Wait, I just realized I can't cut this unless I fill this part. Otherwise, I'd waste this whole canvas. Which means I might have to do the giveaway, or I can just pick the giveaway winner, and then when I'm done, then I can send it. Actually, I don't want this here. Because the canvas needs to have tension. This is just like a cloth canvas. Rug tufting canvas for about a 50 by 60 inch size is like 30 bucks for this something this big. It's stretched out by needles facing outwards on the edges of the frame. So, oh, part came off. The tension lets you thread the yarn with the gun. But if I cut this off and start prepping the backing for this, there's not going to be tension on the other side. So that means I want to like work on a design here before I cut both of them out. Just so it doesn't waste the canvas. I'm gonna do this also purple. This is a super easy design. Yeah, and then I can see here, I'm running out of slack. And then if I fully use that up, then it's gonna start to go from double string to single string. And I don't want single string. I want the double thick lines. Let me know with name's Mikey. Oh, I've been rugging now. It was since September. Yeah, since like the end of, literally like the last day of August / beginning of September. So what? How has it been like? How long has it been? How do I get my design on there? Girl, check the VOD. Let's learn some technical literacy, shall we? Could you spool the yarn? Yeah, you can. But a lot of the yarn you buy don't come spooled. Let me finish this and I'll explain. So that means you kind of have to do it yourself, which is kind of annoying. Let me know. These Giga yarns that I got from a Chinese warehouse, fucking fantastic, by the way. So these have a, oh, you can't see because it's covered, but these have a cardboard cone at the end and in the center that the yarn wraps around. These are really, really easy to tuft out of because you don't have to pull that much slack as much. However, when you buy from a lot, like let's say Michael's, Walmart or whatever, they come like this, or they come like this. There is no cardboard cone, so if you want to spool it yourself, there's like specialized tools for it, but then that would mean spooling every single shade that you have yourself, which is extra time. If you want to do that, it will make tufting easier, but I just pull it out of here because I do not have that much cardboard cone, nor do I have a tool. But if I had extra time, I would. It's just like, yeah, it's just kind of a pain in the ass. I'm done with this color. I'm gonna put it back. Let me know. Is it hard to maintain pressure? No, you don't have to press down super hard. It's just like if you see I press down on it, there's like a little bit of a spring. You don't need to like that. It's just a little bit to make sure that the gun is actually poking through and cutting the yarn on the other side well. You don't need to push that hard, just like some pressure. Yeah, because you want to be able to force the line. You'll know, okay, I'll show you. Honestly, this might go over your head, but then I think if I mention this and you do go and try it, you might have a better idea. You see how my threads look like this? Like it looks like, it actually just looks like a sewing needle line thread. If you aren't pressing the pressure right, this is going to look really bushy and hairy and uneven. That means you're not applying enough pressure. So I would apply a little more pressure. And the more pressure you apply, the more condensed these lines are gonna be. So here you can tell I press a little harder compared to here. If your lines are bushy and uneven and they don't look like threads like this, you need to push the gun down more. And and another thing is, where was the angle? It's like over here. Another thing is, very important to keep the gun perpendicular to the canvas. You don't want to tuft like this or like this. You want to keep it like this as much as possible and pivot. You don't want to go like that way. That way is going to make your threads uneven. But this is, I personally, I'm always a learn more by doing it kind of person. I always learn the most when I just fucking go and do the thing, and then I figure it out as I go. Lots of trial and error, as with every craft. Yeah, I'm a big doer. Do this part. Yeah, when you handle the gun, this is for balance. This is the hand you're going to be pushing down on. It'll be like you can't really push it down with this part as much. This is more for balance. How many of the do-overs did you notice you had before Pamela ran through squirter? All canvases I touch become run through squirters. Yeah, I kind of want to try different shades of blue in the sky. But I'll just go, I want to do the outlines first. Then I'll figure it out. Generally, because of the simplicity and less amount of colors you need, cel-shaded artwork is usually a lot easier to work with and designs than, let's say, like if you want to do gradients or very smooth shading. But it's not impossible, it just takes a lot more colored yarn. Yeah, you can do gradients. It's just, I mean, if you want to start like dark blue here and then light blue, you're gonna need at least, like if you want a smooth gradient, you're gonna need like 3 different dark blues, gradually to 3 mid blues to 3 light blues to make it look more cohesive. It's just very, it would be a lot more technical. But it is possible. Oh, I wonder if I even need to outline this. Yeah, I didn't. I'll just outline it. If you do dithering, yeah, you can. That's one way. There are people that do that. That's one of the techniques, is to dither it. That's actually what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna dither it, but with lines. But I have to get my blues first. Gen 5, what is Gen 5? Is that XY, black, white? That's when I stopped playing, so I don't know them well. Black, white? Yeah, I don't really know that one. I don't like this. I want this more curved. It's too 90 degrees looking. So if you make a mistake, you can literally just pull it out. Because it's just thread, like this. It's just big ass thread. Okay. Done with the blue. I've read his eyes. I'm gonna fill that in. Why would Pokemon having 2 Pokemon that are just guys? Wait, who? Who's the 2 guys? Sauk? Make him green? I fucking hate green. Well, I don't like green. It's one of my least favorite colors. It's complicated. Sometimes it's okay, but I don't know. I just don't really like green. Ah. Green is not blue, and I'm a blue enjoyer. Nice. I will keep that. That's Goog. Where did I get this gun? This one's called the AK-5 or AKV from Tough the World. The orange one. It's really smooth. I really, really like it. It's my favorite gun. But also short pile guns tend to be a lot easier to handle than long pile guns. So they're less bushy. This part. Just like pink. Holy shit, I have so much. I have so many colors, but none of the ones are the ones I want. I think I'll use this. The AK-5 is sold on everywhere? Yeah. It's just the model of the gun is called the AK-5. It doesn't have to be. I think they're all very similar because they make the higher end short pile guns the same. I just want this inner line to be a lighter color. But I think it will look cute. Okay. The number, this is speed. I actually don't know what the unit of it is. But if I turn it up, it goes fucking crazy mode. Oh, the mouth and the... I like to do outlines first. I kind of want a less red. That is hot pink. No, that's not gonna work. I want a less red. I always prefer vibrant colors. I just wanna... I think I'm gonna go with this. And... yeah, I'm gonna go with this instead. I like this red. Wait, there were yarn scraps? I just tossed them. Let me know. I want to go in an old diving suit. The Big Daddies from BioShock type. Did I say there's David the Diver DLC? I did. I will be fucking sad. This line was a bit curved. Let me redo this. I think the other red was gonna be too dark. I like this. And then for the hands, I'm gonna use this color too. Void, my boy? Wait, Void, are you sore? How's the joints? Your calves and fingers? Oh, yeah, my calves. Well, just that one calf. The one that cramps for me is kind of weird. It's like stiff, but is goog. We have to amputate the middle. Your ears are still funny? Are you gonna get them cleaned? To see if that helps? It seems like they're uneven. There we go. Get some ear meds? Is that, how do you apply, do those work? Gas station weed? Ditto mouth. When Daph leg cramped underwater, it was tragic but funny. What did it look like from your view? I just sat on the ground and I pointed to my leg, and I was like, oh. I mean, did you see my tank when it came off? Because at one point my oxygen tank came off. I gotta stretch me calves. Give me your cows. I did not flail around. I did not flail. I do not flail. That is not a thing I do. I'm very calm, cool, and collected. I actually am though. I'm very nonchalant. Let me know. I have a light red. I think that might have been my light red. Shit. I think I was gonna use that red as the mouth color, but I think I have to find something. I could just use pink. Do I have a reddish pink? Frick. Ugh. I want more colors. This is fucking hose. I'll just use this for his mouth. Let's get this place humid. Yeah, that red would have been good, but I just used it, so I think I'm just gonna make his mouth pink. Let's get this place humid. Huh. I'm not pissing in my wetsuit, dude. I'm not. I refuse to piss in my wetsuit. That is fucking disgusting. No. I'm gonna fill in his mouth. This should be good. Okay. Is pissing in your wetsuit an actual technique? It does keep you warm because your pee is body temperature, and the wetsuit works by trapping water in between the layers so that you can stay warm because your body will heat up that water. But the risk of hypothermia in a safe diving environment, if you're properly prepared, is pretty low. So now you're just covered in piss sloshing around on the inside, which is one, fucking disgusting. And two, when you step out of the water and you're changing, that piss is dropping everywhere. That is fucking disgusting. Pee is stored in the wetsuit. It is. Where's the end of this? I think it's Puffcito. What about professional divers who piss in a dry suit? Well, they're just fucking psychotic. I don't know why you would want to piss in a dry suit unless you just like sloshing in piss. I don't have a dry suit though. I never tried a dry suit before. Dry suits are for when it's really cold. Gotta untangle this. Let's just not piss in suits. Thoughts? Oh, our instructor talked about how they witnessed someone throw up in the water before, and then all the fish just swarmed in and started eating all the puke, and then all the puke dissipated and it was clear again. Because it's nutrients for them. They just came in, went, mmm, yummy. Yeah, it's chum. I make some rugs to sell. Like I have a giant Gyarados one. But I usually open the store at the end of every month so I can sell all of them at once without having to make multiple trips to the post office. was I? You. Nice tea, thanks. I got her from Spencer's. Resident Evil. I want more yarn. Spencer's still open? Yeah, apparently. I think they're filing, or like they're facing bankruptcy though. That's because Spencer's, not that I had personal experience with it, but just from gauging it, it seems like it was an integral part of mall culture. But mall culture isn't really a thing anymore. Mall culture has not what it once was. Because this yarn is thin, I'm gonna make it a little denser. Usually when you fill in colors, you can leave a gap between the lines. You'll see when I start filling in this. But because there's not all yarn is made the same, the thinner ones need extra filling. So it doesn't have bald spots on the other end. Yeah, kids don't mall culture anymore. All kids want are like Gucci blush or I don't fucking know. Kids going to Sephora and buying like $40 lipstick is fucking crazy to me. A kid got $40. There's so not most kids, but a lot of kids are very bougie. Back in my day, the kids' makeup was like shopping at Claire's. Now kids are getting like, I don't fucking know. They're getting like Dior Backstage eyeshadow or something as gifts, and I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, please, mom. I need the Drunk Elephant Salicylic Acid Serum. All the other girls are using it in 8th grade, mom. Please, please. I don't want to be a poor. This yarn I don't need to double up on because it's thick enough. Also, this is a bit fast, damn. Usually I like to do a little outline around it so then I can just fill it in. Because if you don't do this outline, it's gonna be patchy. Getting your ears pierced at the Claire's. Their makeup kids had asbestos. And you know what? That's part of 2000s culture. We gotta have lead. We gotta, what is it? We had the asbestos generation, and then we had lead, and then now we have microplastics. Yay! Yeah, they didn't They just did not gaff about the research. Like the radium girls, if you don't know what those are. Read about the radium girls. They had girls work with radium that was like, or like very radioactive material, told them it was fine to work with this, so they touched it with their bare hands. Over time, their jaws started falling apart, they had bone issues. Their body literally was like disintegrating from it, and they told them that it was not from the radioactive substances they were working with, but because they were getting STDs from being sluts. Glow up! Okay. I can start filling this in. What the fuck is a Markiplier radiation gun? Is that the cancer ray gun that Harley Quinn shot? Oh yeah, I would not be surprised. Deregulating everything. And then, I mean, right after they deregulated a bunch of stuff in the meat industry, they had to do recalls for a lot of the meat because they were not up to standard. And that's only the ones they caught. The irradiated great value shrimp. Shit was glow in the dark. Let me get out of these tiny grooves. And you'll see the lines better on the other side. It's like we're back in the 1950s. I could tell you there are a lot of people in America that'd be more than happy to go to the 1950s for one specific reason. Put the lead back in the gasoline. I'll still do the giveaway for this at the end, but I can't finish it today because I literally forgot that I have to fill up the other side of the canvas before I cut this out. So I have to finish it up another time. Yeah, you can, okay, oh, that goes this close. You can see how it's filled in with like a gap in between because you don't need it to touch super closely. Especially with this yarn that's pretty thick, leaving a gap, it's still gonna be filled on the other side. It's always good to just check the other side if you're not sure. And then you just bada bing, bada boom, fill that in. Thanks, your banana.
That's it.
Usually, I mean, I guess it depends on the craft store you go to, but if you have a local shop that does rug tufting, they teach you all these. Like the basics of how to fill in, how to curve, how to do lines, but if it's kind of an ass, if they're kind of ass at teaching, then your mileage may vary. And then the rest is gonna be trial and error of like fine-tuning your skill. I'm locked in. I want to fill this in. Then I have to do the gradient on the sky. No. My yarn's stuck. Let me. Stuck in my head. Greetings, you have found me at a very Pocopia moment of my life. Goog game. Very goog game. Goop. We are Charlie Kirk. Very goog. Very goog game. Okay, let me see how this looks. Also, the inside of my nose is so dry. I think because definitely all the salt water didn't help. It's just so, it's like, it stings. We are Charlie Kirk. I'll drink some water. Let me check the back. Oh, very cute thing. I'm not gonna show it yet because I want to fill in the mouth first. I should go listen to some. I should go play some music. Wait, is the music still playing? Sometimes it just pauses. Fucking YouTube is trying to save bandwidth and they're like billion-dollar company. That should be good. Yeg? Okay. Very yeg. There we go. Shit. Autopause doesn't, if you don't have premium, everything in their fucking mom is trying to sell you premium. Everything is a goddamn subscription. I mean, there even cars. I know BMW is doing it. I don't know if they still are. I think there's another car that also does it, where if you want to unlock it from your phone, you have to pay a subscription service. Jesus. I think this yellow is too light. I want a darker yellow. I'm gonna use this yellow. Oops. Music is a tad louder. No, it's not. I forgot this part. Whoops. No. And there's also they wanted to do, oh my god, you know why? It's because this is the fucking dog shit playlist. I think if you make a playlist and you don't make the volume equal in the music, you should have your fucking legs broken. Like, if you're putting a playlist together of a bunch of songs and you didn't fucking check whether or not yeah, this is that fucking dog shit playlist. Fuck this person. Holy shit, that pisses me off so much. That should be one of the fucking basics of common sense. God. Suck my ass. Relaxing playlist. Relaxing Pokemon music. Didn't fucking balance the audio for all the songs. Then suddenly one song comes on and it's just way louder than everything else. Fuck you and your family. Professionals have standards. It is common sense. A lot of people don't have it. I forgot the bottom. I will add that in after this. I just gotta fill in. I'm filling the hands. Did I play any Pocopia off stream? Like yesterday? No. No. But another day, I mentioned when. Prior to yesterday's stream, I did. Because I couldn't sleep before my scuba thing. So I played a little bit. But that was it. We saw you open. I didn't open it actually. I think it's because my Switch has it just open AFK on the dock. I did not. Hey, you! Hey, you! I'm not lying. Too many lies? When did I every time I played off stream, I have mentioned it. I literally don't even lie. You're acting crazy. You lied about shitting yourself? I never shat myself during that Majora's Mask stream. So my yarn's tangled. Oh no, snot's coming out of my nose. I wonder if it's extra salt water. Maybe there's like salt water stuck in there draining out or something. Uh-oh. You gotta wipe it. We are. My nose is doing the thing. Hold on. That eject excess salt? Yeah. I really want Yakult. Your cult's so goog. Your cult makes you poop? Yeah, that's the point. That's goog. I want a Yakult. It's a probiotic. Yeah, I freaking love yogurt. That shit's so good. Oh, so cute. Okay. Let's see if I got a purple or something. Hold on, I'm doing things in the back. Trying to find a color. In the front, in the back, in the front, in the back. Is it like Ariane? No, I remember trying Ariane at that like Turkish restaurant so many years ago, and I thought it was gonna be like Yakult, and I sipped it. It was disgusting. Sorry, I did not like it. I thought it was gonna be like Yakult. It was not. Yeah, it was salty. It was like way more savory than I thought, because I thought it was gonna be a sweet yogurt drink. I don't know, I never tried kefir. I enjoy food, though. Do you enjoy food? Yes. I also enjoy food. That's how the conversations in language textbooks go. Do you like food? I like food. What kind of food do you like? I like sweets. That's great. Goodbye. Farewell. Wiping my snot. Oh my god, I still haven't gotten these Mexican popsicles that are so good. They had a bunch of flavors. Okay, let me do the Ditto. Blech. It's down here. The strawberry cream, lime, pineapple. I remember there was also a coconut one, but I think I had the mango one. It was really good. Aria also showed me these really good. I think it was sorbets, and then it's like in a frozen fruit. So good. So good. So full protein. So good. That's a little too bumpy there. I'm gonna switch my chair so I don't kill my back. Making mango, I don't want to make it. I'm freaking lazy. I want it made for me. Melona is okay. I'm not super, I think I had it a lot growing up. It's okay. Sometimes Melona just tastes like nail polish to me. I have pineapple popsicles, but they're not like the fucking crazy fresh good Mexican brand ones. Oh, when I was a kid, my dad would freeze Go-Gurt and I would eat it like a popsicle. Not paletas. No. Not paletas. Okay. They're not small. The Go-Kart chips are like this big. Like this pretty sizable chunk. Dun, dun, dun. I'll just start filling it. ¿Por qué no paletas es importante? I agree. ¿Dónde estás las paletas? S'il vous plaît. Gracias. Oh, my stomach. Wait, can you hear this? Wait, listen. Do you hear that? Did it pick up? Yay! Impressed? Is that a good thing? No, it just, I don't know why, I just can do that. That just happened. I'm not knowing. Bye-bye. 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 Goodbye. Well, that just happened. Wait, they fly now? Whoa. It's okay, I have curry in the fridge. think I'm just a bit peckish. I need to find one lighter shade and one darker shade. Also, I see the blue I want to use for the outline though, like the outer border. It's one of my big spools. Yippee. I'm hungry. No, Ditto's mouth is not purple. Trust me. That shit is red. Well, time to start filling it in. This looks so cursed. Yeah, because you have to put an outline first of where the colors divide. It just makes for a cleaner edge. So he looks a little, he looks like Jeff the Killer. Scary. Jeff the Ditto. Oh, I think for the other side I'll make a Charmander, Bulbasaur, Squirtle, Ditto Rug. Because I remember at first I was like, I don't know what I should make. Should I make a Drifloon with Ditto or a Ditto with the 3 starters in the beginning? Fuck it, the answer is both. What a great demonstration of free will. Let me record this. And it record my process a little bit. I just gotta move this a little over for now. There's a tufting place. Yeah, I went to the one at Century City a few times. I don't go there anymore because I have my own setup, so I don't mind saying it. Am I recording? Yeah. This is actually quite a workout. Whoa. I should do a Gengar rug. Everybody and their mom asked for a Gengar rug. I've made 2 already. And I've done a Gengar drawing. In other news, in Pokemon World is Joe Sarabi, the guy that runs the Sarabi stuff that like catalogs everything, has just been getting all of his info stolen. Like all the item descriptions, everything he typed, everything he found has just been getting ripped word for word by other websites, which really sucks. Why do people like Gengar? Because he's cool. That's the reason. Because he's a cool looking guy. So yeah, because the guy that finds the info for it is fucking big baller. And he's just getting his shit stolen by all these people that are making money out of his info, which is really shitty. Like, people are putting his catalogs behind paywalls or like charging money for apps. That's fucked up. They didn't even reword it. Like, they just straight up ripped his stuff, typos and everything too. What a fucked up day. Centro, I don't know what Centro is, but now I know I'll stay away from that forever. No. Yeah, I don't like apps, really. Nah. Imagine if the Stardew Wiki was paywalled. That would be so ass. I'm hungry. Dickhead stealing from Sarabi? Yeah, from Joe Sarabi himself. We need to break they kneecaps. Okay, we record a little more. This gun's like 200, 250. The standard entry-level ones are about 100, but they're very janky. This one shoots like butter. Is it hard? No. Very, very simple. I think the only kind of barrier entry is just there is a bit of a setup and a little bit of an info gap. But the best way to close that gap is to see if you have a local craft store that offers rug tufting. And they'll just teach you all the basics and all the supplies you need to make it on site. Then you know what's required and what you need if you wanted to do it yourself. Definitely easier than like scuba diving. Who? Huh? Are we killing somebody? Are we killing someone? Who are we killing? Are we kill? Kill! Well, I gotta catch up on my reading too. Slacking a little bit. The music, the music end? Is the yarn gun quiet? No, it definitely makes a noise, but it's not as loud as, like, this is more quiet, but the entry-level ones are way louder. It's about, like, I would say it's about this loud. And then the other guns, like the less polished ones, are like this loud. I hope that helps. Any other questions? Like sewing machine? Yeah, maybe. I don't have experience with a lot of sewing machines though. I think Hyun got a sewing machine. I don't know if she mentioned it. We be doing our random hobby maxing. Craft club, craft club, craft club. Craft club. Can I make a Muslim rug for praying? Well, you can buy the Gyarados one and pray on that if you wanted to, right? Is it okay to pray on a Gyarados rug? Yeah, Allah would find it cool. Exactly. Shout out Allah. Okay. I'm gonna clean up some of this yarn a little bit. It's kind of a mess. And then hold on, I need to find another color. Kind of drawing. Wacom Intuos medium. I don't know if they made a new one though. Like it might be, if they made a new model, it might be an older one. No, noted. Naughty, naughty. God damn it. There's a new one, the layout of it is worse. Ugh. I rarely ever upgrade my hardware stuff. I used a CTH 480 for years. Like over 10 years. I only ever had 3 tablets in my life. The first one I ever had was one my dad got me when I was 10, and that shit was like a brick. It was a whole fucking brick. It was so heavy. Even the pen was so heavy. Hello, John Nintendo. I'm not. This is not a rug in the game. The Ditto Rug in game is different. That one's even easier to make. No. 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 Yeah, Wacom's pretty sturdy. I don't have any experience with the on-screen ones, though. I also don't really care for it. Because then you have to adjust your posture and everything, and I'm used to the non-screen ones already, and I don't want to have to figure out a new setup and everything. Yeah, hand-eye coordination. That's kind of the hardest part about using a tablet that doesn't have a screen on it, is you have to get used to that. Like drawing on it, but then looking at your monitor. And I'm already really used to that, so. Digital, it's like I did digital art with training weights on already. Yapping. Yapping. Is this the same purple I have? Yeah, the CSP5. I got it because they had a really nice hand model that I liked. Use. I think I'm gonna use this. What the fuck is a stitch? My client is making an amorphous, nondescript purple blog rug. Exactly. Don't worry about it. They're busy suing they're busy suing America right now, so hopefully They're too occupied to look at some blobby rugs. I hope. A piece of fluff went in my mouth. Yeah, Pokemon will not be. I mean, any IPs generally will not be happy if you were making like mass producing unofficial merchandise of their stuff. But usually, like 99.9% of fan artists are just making like 20,000 a year, which is not a lot. Mass producing Gengar rug. I cannot mass produce anything. These are all handmade and unique. I don't even do duplicate designs. Did I grab the Mimikyu plush? I did. It's a lot smaller than I expected. But to be fair, they did list the measurements, I just didn't care. I'm hungry. I need to be fed. Would a tiny rug be comfortable as a mouse pad? Hell no. A mouse pad is smooth. And it's made out of a different material. I don't think any kind of yarn or wool would be a good mouse pad. That would be nasty. A coaster, though, would be a lot easier. I want to try sculpting. I think that'll be my next side quest. Sculpting and gardening. Get a bunch of clay pots, maybe. Okay. Sourdough. Baking. Bread making. My dad had a bread arc. Wipe my nose. I haven't thought about Iron Fist in forever. I did not gaff him. Oh, I have grapes. I'll eat that later when I do my other design. I think I'm gonna draw another design in a bit. For now, let me finish tufting this. I have the really, really yummy, juicy... What are they called again? They're like big, juicy green grapes. Is it this color? Yeah. Muscat, yeah. Muscat grapes. So good! Suddenly I crave an amusement park. But I want it to be a cute date. I want to go on a cute date. Is this the right color? Let me see. Looks right. Where's my 6'2" Chinese man? I am looking for he. My 6'2" Chinese man with massive pecs. Then biceps I can chew on. That's green. I need a light blue. I need the lightest blue I can find. That's ass wool, I don't like it. This is green. I don't see a blue lighter than this. Crush died from overworking. I barely even knew that person, honestly. Maybe they did die, who cares? I have yet to meet a man that impressed me. What is DL? Dick lover? Why won't she just become a lesbian? Because if girls could choose to be lesbian, a lot of them would. If sexuality really was a choice, a lot of people would not choose to be attracted to men. In this essay, I will... Down low trade? Is that when you buy stocks, sell high? Well, yes, indeed. Indeed, a wise choice. God, and you know what stinks about living in LA? It's some of the people are very strange in like... I talked to this dude briefly and he told me how passionate he was about streaming and how much he loved to stream. And then he quit his job to pursue streaming when we started talking. I stopped talking to him, he stopped streaming. Huh. Interesting coincidence. The only reason I even opened that door in the first place was because I knew he wasn't a streamer. Because he wasn't into streaming. Because he was outside the circle. And then after a couple weeks, by the way, I love streaming. I love the culture. And I'm like, oh God, get me out of here. Noticing. Yeah, I need like a normal person that does not, that at least does not like operate within the bound of Twitch. People get really weird. I've met many people that try to conform to my standards of what I appreciated and distanced from in Twitch culture, only to realize they were conforming later. That wasn't actually how they genuinely felt. Ew, a creepy man. Like, there are a lot of people that really enjoy the attention and being in the of the circles of streamers, but they don't want to admit that. And I think that's what makes it even more weird. There's nothing wrong with saying that you like hanging out with influencers, you like hanging out with socialites, and you like hanging out with big streamers. There genuinely is nothing wrong with that, because if you like Twitch, you like the culture, you like games, and you like how friendly people are, which is like somewhat of a result of social currency. It's fine to like that. It's not fine to like it and then act like you don't like it. That to me is weird. Just be honest. Like, it's just, I don't know. My nose is itchy. They don't realize how rancid it gets? No, probably not. But it's better that they don't realize that. And they kind of see it in a wholesome light. Will I have enough string? I think this will be fine. Ignorance is bliss. To enter the world? That's why you don't keep them. You don't bring them to the world. Until you find out that over time they kind of really want to enter that world, and you're kind of weirded out because the whole time they were like, no, I don't care. No, I don't like hanging out with streamers. No, I'm not about that life. And then it turns out that wasn't actually who they were. They were just saying that to appeal to you. I don't like people that are disingenuous. No, no, no. No, no. When do we go to Pokemon's house? My god, the amount of people I mean, it's not like a crazy amount, but just enough for me to be like, that would, one, they fall, it's not something that I would easily give benefit of the doubt to, because there was a couple of criteria that they fulfilled. One, often talk poorly about other streamers. Two, talk poorly about streamer culture. Three, criticize other people for name dropping often. Four, would name drop big creators and YouTubers and streamers themselves often. So all that hand in hand, it's like, you are literally the thing that you criticize and you don't even see it. There's a lot of these kinds of people in LA. It's not okay if other people do it. I'm gonna judge them for it, but I'm also gonna do it, but you see, I'm doing it in a better way than them. Go fuck yourself, you fucking weirdo. Well, if I do it, it's different. Yeah, like I just have said many times, and it's very clear that I don't really enjoy the streamer culture and bubble. You will never see me at these parties. I do not go. I don't understand why some people like to play up a facade of acting like they're not really into it, but they are. I do not understand. I was gassing up the club. Yeah. I go to the club. Let's go to the club, herb. Let's go get away. Because they don't have a personality? Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong. Okay. Let me see if there's any bold spots. No, it looks good. Your personality is whatever will make the people in my immediate vicinity like me. Pretty much. You will find that these people will often stand for absolutely nothing. There's an importance in being okay with not being liked. Not saying that you should not wash your ass. Which is how a lot of very despicable people would take that as. But more so when you're so fixated on being liked by everybody, you sacrifice a lot of parts of yourself that you shouldn't be. I'm not a political person, but I just feel like Andrew Tate just makes some really good points. I mean, like, I'm not really a political person, but I just feel like we should really hear him out. Okay. And then but we should really hear Brazzers. We should really hear out Brazzers' big asshole. Now that's the message I could get behind. I could get behind big asshole. Some of the shading colors I used were a bit dark. I'm sad about that. But it's okay. I just wish I had more yarn colors. Oh yeah. Everyone's just doing the yassification memes. I think I saw what Maximilian dude said, and he's very correct. Is that he said that the executives genuinely definitely thought that looked good. Otherwise they wouldn't have pushed it. That's how out of touch they were. They thought this was something that was desired, and they thought this was in demand. Which is so indicative of how out of touch they are. Yeah, they are just eating each other's ass and then blowing up smoke up each other's ass nonstop. as hell out there. I'm so hungry. Where do you get Porygon? You have to get a desk, a PC computer, and a chair, I think. You might have the habitat for it, but it involves a desk and a computer, not the laptop. Yeah, they fucking the yassification. God. Yeah, the filters on women were so yassified, which somebody pointed out was like, this is how you can tell how AI was trained on women versus how it was trained on men. Leon mostly looked the same when he got yassified, but for women, they all got like very pornogrified. A lot of cultural studies that you can, a lot of cultural conclusions you can come up with. Just examining that. Another blue. Oh, my stomach is grumbling. Oh, I need more blues. Ba-blue, ba-da-da-dee, ba-ba-blue. Ba-blue. Ba-blue. I think I'm not gonna use this one. My favorite was all the callbacks of the old yassified memes coming up. Of there was the Hereditary mom when she looked horrified. She just locks in and gets yassified. Or somebody was taking a picture of this lady at the airport that brought her own like hot sauce package or something and was like yassified for her anonymity. Yassified to protect her identity. It was great. I'm gonna record this. Oh, I was like, what is this weird shadow? It was me. I was the weird shadow. I have, including this one, I'm gonna have 3 unshaved rugs. It's because I was waiting for my vacuum bag to come in. I think I'm just gonna use the extra time later to... We could do movie clip. Oh wow, isn't this a cool angle? You guys see the phone? Hopefully I don't get any weird text that's like, open pussy now. Otherwise that would be very embarrassing. That should be good. Open the vagine. The mic, it just does it itself. I think it has an automatic noise filter. Gate. Noise gate. Wait. Wait, guess how I name my contacts. That would be a good test of character to see what kind of person do you think I am with like how do you think I name my contacts? Yeah, all my contacts are name, no picture, nothing, no emojis, nothing. Every guy I've ever dated had me saved as like daph, flower emoji, duck, blah blah blah. Me, name, no picture, nothing. I think I'm too Sigma. Yeah, just government name. Damn, I don't even add brackets. I just put their last name. I'll just say like, for example, if the person that does my lashes is named like Emily or something, I just put Emily Lashes. First name, last name. Lashes. Joey Police. Is tufting fun? Yes. It's like 3D printing a rug. Yeah, the only time my contacts have a picture is because they auto set one and then it sets it on my phone because of their settings. I think the only person I have a picture of that I set personally was Wake because he set me as Steven Seagal eating a carrot or something. And then I also set him as Steven Seagal eating a carrot. That one Steven Seagal carrot picture. That's it. Oh, Steven Seagal. Seagull? No, no, no. That's Overwatch Genji. I kind of forget how big Overwatch was at its conception. Even BTS played it. They were fans of Seagull. They did, yeah. One of them, I don't remember which one, but one of them had a account they played on named after Seagull. Was it Jungkook? You think they ever found out about the Cookie Run fiasco? Do you think there's a chance that one of them might have caught a glimpse of that news? Because they ended up having an official collab with Cookie Run, which made it even more fucking hilarious. And then they cried. And they said, that's the one. That's her. That's the one I want to marry. Wattpad fan fiction. Girl, they're not my type. I'm good. I like big burly men that do sports. And physical activity like surfing, scuba diving, fucking slacklining. They all knew immediately when they saw me on the balcony, 20 kilometers away, and said, that's the one. She's so different. It's her. Rock climbing. Unfortunately, this blue is a bit hard to see. Let me turn on the light. The gradient is not super clear, but that's okay. It's kind of an afterthought. I'm gonna go wipe my nose. I don't have snot. I just have the border left to do. I don't keep any of the rugs I make. That's because I have no interest in keeping things I make. I just like creating. So I'll offload it to everybody else. I just produce. I'm a producer. I'm never attached to anything I make. I like making it for other people because I think they appreciate it more than I do. I just like the process of creating. Like Kanye? Why would I even know the lore of Kanye? Like, why do you know that? I don't. What the fuck? Kanye? I do not know Kanye. Oh, the AC is kicking again. Share the photo of her and Kanye. I have never had a family dinner with Kanye. I've never even met that man. I've never even listened to any of his songs. Actually, that's not true. I listened to that one song with Katy Perry, E.T. with Kanye. That's the only one I know. I don't know any other ones. You're so supersonic. You're a radio. Your touch so foreign. Supernatural, extraterrestrial. Do you think Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau were giggling and kicking their feet when they were in their talking phase? The Canadian, yeah, they're dating. Did they? I think they met. Daph was there when Katy Perry was. I was not in that rocket ship with Katy Perry. I was not there. I'm so excited to eat my leftovers in the fridge once I'm done. No, I was not the ground Katy Perry kissed. Almost done. I was a pilot? No. I was the ship? Also, no. I was not involved in Katy Perry at any point in my life. So this is a man posting, by the way. Because they're saying some weird nasty shit. Does anybody know the peanut lore? So is one of the peanut VTubers suing the other peanut VTuber? Are the peanuts fighting? Peanut gallery? One of them says slurs, the other one is Dr. Disrespect. What? Oh, so they're just the average male streamer. By their powers combined, they can make the ultimate streamer. Can one just change? Yeah, why did that other one, not the first one, decide to also be a peanut? Why didn't they, like, be a cashew or something instead? That's kind of weird to, if someone's already an established peanut, that you're also trying to be a peanut. I don't feel like I feel like that's just kind of like, yeah, like be a walnut or a cashew. I don't know, be a different nut. It's a little too similar. But as soon as it was a free available model, I think it is. But then that guy specifically branded around the peanut. He even got like a custom sheriff hat made for the model, which then you can conclude it had to have been deliberate. Peanuts, yeah. I think it would be funny. I just hope we see even more peanuts. That'd be even funnier. I hope there's even more peanuts. Fuck it. Is that a video on the peanuts? The peanut gallery. My turn to become a peanut? I already have my Canadian one. My Canadian VTuber. And the duck one that I rarely use. So are the peanuts fighting? The second peanut is a fart fetish guy. He's got fart cloud toggles. I mean, it's possible it's not a fetish, but more so that he thinks, or it's his audience. He knows his audience likes that. Or maybe he also likes it too. So they all think it's funny, basically. More farting. Oh, my back. What should we do for movie clips? Ooh, No Country for Old Men? I'm just really excited to eat. They ended up watching Look Back. I did. I cried. I have never seen Truman Show. I also haven't seen Groundhog Day. Oh my god, we should watch Click. Pulp Fiction. Okay, so here is my thing. I don't really like. I forgot his name. The guy that makes Pulp Fiction and Hateful Eight, I don't really like his movies. I don't really like Tarantino that much. But I haven't watched his stuff with a developed frontal lobe. So it might be different, but my experience with his stuff is just, it's okay. Like, I can see why people like it, but it's not really my thing. I think I would like Kill Bill. I never finished Kill Bill. But I watched a little bit of it. Another thing is I also don't really like Christopher Nolan. Which really pisses off. People have very strong opinions about Christopher Nolan, but I like, this is the same thing. I can see why people like it, but it doesn't really hit for me. I liked Christopher Nolan's Interstellar when I was 15, and then I never, and I think that was like, it made sense. I think that was the kind of the target demographic for having like an introductory to kind of like a deeper, somewhat thought-provoking movie, but for teenagers. Yeah, young adult. I think Christopher Nolan stuff is very good young adult stuff. I agree. Wait, did you guys watch that new dinosaur documentary that was made by Steven Spielberg on Netflix, I think? I haven't seen it yet. I heard it was ass. The dinosaur documentary. Oh yeah, I had The Prestige on like DVD when I was a kid. I watched it and I didn't fucking understand, but that's probably because I was like 8. And I was like, huh? Okay, bye. A lot of dinosaurs spoke up debunking what Stephen told in that documentary. Oh, I see. I think Inglourious Basterds was funny. I slightly remember it. I really want to watch Zoolander though. I've seen it a long time ago. But I think later we can do No Country for Old Men. Well, film and arts is so cool. I fucking enjoy art. Done. Anatomy of a Fall? No. I don't have a lot of movie knowledge because I never really watched movies growing up. And a lot of the movies that I did watch, I did not have like any level of critical analysis or thinking about it. So none of them made a mark because my brain was literally too stupid when I was younger. But I'm a lot more aware and cognitive now than I have ever been. You have to learn how to think. That's not, it's very, it's something that nobody tells you. Like, you don't really get taught that. Bit of an awkward angle. Yeah, so my gripes, this purple is a little dark, but it's okay. Like, it's a bit nitpicky. I just wish I had a different shade for this. Same with this is a little dark. I wish I had more colors, but I think it's okay. Yarn always turns out a little darker on the other side. But this is a free giveaway rug. I think I'm gonna hold off on the giveaway until I finish, fully finish, because I can't finish this today because I'd have to cut this out, this part. And if I cut this out, it ruins the tension on this half of the canvas and I don't want to waste it. So I might as well just finish that first and then set a date for the giveaway instead once I actually have it ready and done, because I just kind of forgot. Not for sale? No, this is for free giveaway. One I'm gonna make over there will be for sale. Okay, let me go back to my desktop.
I'm so hungry. Do I ever lose motivation because it's not how I envisioned it to be? No, things have never not been how I envisioned it to be. If it isn't, then I fix it until it's something, until I can compromise in the middle for it to be happy, but not necessarily exact. Like now, just now, it's like I noticed